10 teams, 20 killers. This is the second round of the first ever killer tournament. Obviously, there's going to be spoilers here, so if you've not watched the first round, go back and watch the first round because we've already eliminated 9 teams in the last episode of the last round. So how this works basically is every killer's paired up with a teammate based on some sort of similarity or common ground to work together to earn the highest score between their own 2 games against the other killers. This is the first episode of round 2. And in this round, we're slightly changing the rules to loosen things up a bit for the killers that moved on. So this round, all the same rules are going to apply with a few exceptions. They now can use all 4 perk slots, however, they must still only be using generic perks and no teachables. They may also use their second add-on spot now, however, they must still abide by the same restrictions and add-ons. Now before, we said that we could not use anything higher than a green add-on. However, since all of the recordings of round 1, and a little bit of round 2 actually, some of the games you'll notice that the killers are using green add-ons that are actually now blue add-ons because the add-on colors did change in between the making of these videos. These were recorded over several different months to try and fit in all these different games in between all the other content that we're making. So, to adjust for that, the rules for this round will be that killers may not use add-ons above a blue rarity. So if you see any yellow add-ons in there, that is acceptable. That is the current green, but just keep that in mind that that was changed. Additionally, they must continue to bring the sacrificial word so that they don't go to any specific map or have any hook spawn or chest spawn advantages or anything like that. And other than that, the rules are all the same. So without further ado, let's kick off round 2 and let's see what these teams that have moved on have to offer. Alright, the very first round. The very first game of round 2 is upon us. Hopefully we can get a strong start from Trapper. Just put a couple in main just to slow them down. It's a really strong main building and I'm sure they'll try to visit it at some point. Already spotted somebody. Some buddies. Already? That's crazy. So this time around, we're allowing each killer to... Oh my god, she got away with that. That's crazy. I knew what the plan was too, and I backed up too far. This time around, though, we're allowing each killer to bring 1 extra perk, still with the previous rules applying, that it has to be a generic or general perk. No teachables. And they're also getting to use an extra add-on, still with the same rules, that it's no higher than green. Oh my god, she did it again. I'm getting bamboozled. I should have left this chase like years ago. This is not good for me. I don't even know where the basement is, actually. Yeah, I figured as much. They did disarm both of these. I only remember hearing one, though, strangely. Oh, they went along this way. They're still here, too. Bro! They're like anti-magnets. Oh my god. This literally looks like this is my first game of DBD killer ever. Like, that was literally a free hit. And this girl's gonna do this gen in front of me. Can I finally get a hit with Sloppy? Holy crap. That was crazy. Life, maybe? I could probably bloodlust this, but I don't know if I want to. Let's pray that the basement is in main building right here. I think this girl's totally fine too. She still has another pallet. And she's healthy. Oh my gosh. That's what that was. We heard her, like, start a heal and then miss it. That's what that was. She used a syringe. Crazy. We only set 2 traps and they found him literally immediately. This is crazy, dude. Got our second hit at 2 gens. We do have a little bit of main blocked off. Okay, I was gonna say, cool. Where is basement? I don't even see it. That's in shack. That's in shack. Okay, that's good to know. Let's hurry up and get out of here. That actually... Oh, it looked like it moved my trap over. That was strange. Cool. Got an injury and we'll move on. I would honestly rather basement be in main, to be honest. We don't need a whole lot to snowball with Trapper. We just need to get a basement play before the last gen pops. Because once the last gen pops... what? How'd that not get you? It was too close? That's crazy. Are you serious? That's trash, bro. Once the last gen pops, though, if you get anybody in basement with Trapper, they usually just don't come to save them, and it's a 1 kill. And speaking of which, and of course I'm on an injured person, so now they're gonna find out about my no-ed. But you know what? Let me quickly put a trap here. We do have add-ons that make our traps longer to disarm. I need to break this pallet as well. Oh, I did already. Okay, cool. Honestly, if you can get into basement without having to break that pallet, it's usually better to keep it down. Because it makes it harder for them to disarm it if you put a trap on the inside. And I would not even be surprised if this group just completely leaves. But we'll see. I don't have any more traps on hand either, which isn't great. Just quickly check. I wouldn't be surprised if people are already up here. We don't have to worry about anti-camp right now because the gens are gone, so... my no-ed's right here as well. Which is really strong for me. I would be very surprised if they try to get this save, honestly. We'll also know if they're working on that gate. I'll just put this here because this is the farthest point. They don't need to disarm it to do the totem. But it means that if they don't disarm it, then they have to work at the totem from the closest point to me. They're going in now. We're trying to anyway. I was just saying, I hear them working on that. That's fine, we'll move this over. This is a pretty tight quarters shack right here. I'll say they won't be scared off the gate now. Doesn't even matter too much to us if they open it. They're gonna heal and do whatever, it's not gonna be too big of a deal. Oh, I should have waited longer. They still can't get in here from the other side, so I should have taken that time to get that injury. Oh, good thing she followed me. Okay, cool. All we're really trying to do right now is buy time, but they don't have an in-game collapse timer, so all they really have to worry about is their friend dying on hook. Oh, the add-on actually working out for us. That was trap disarm time. See, if they're smart, they should have ran in the other side while I was away getting that injury. But it looks like they're just gonna let her die. If I had known that, I would have just went after Felix. Not as good of a start as we had the first round, for sure. That was a rough start. I think we definitely got called out. We also we should have had it down sooner before they knew about the NOED, because that trap in the window was ridiculous that didn't catch her. I guess we put it too close, maybe. And the way she fast vaulted, she just vaulted over it. It didn't seem that close to me, but I don't know. We also would have downed the Laura Croft, but she used her syringe. We also ate a styptic agent from Jill, so this team was pretty loaded, and I think they were on comms too, because we put 2 traps like right by where we spawned, and they found them immediately, like 5 seconds later. I shouldn't have chased Laura for that long, but it is what it is. GG's. Oh, we got our own map. Look at that. Alright, hopefully Billy can put on a better performance than Trapper. We've already spotted somebody. We just need to lock in. Two people. Our double add-ons are both for the overdrive mode. One to make it last longer and one to make it charge faster. I could have got you there. We messed up, bro. Nice. I think somebody was still here, yeah? Trying to get a flashy save, maybe? We've already done better than the whole entire Trapper game. We hear a boon in the distance, the one time we don't bring Shattered Hope with so few perk options. I was really considering it too, and I'm like, nah, these teams are getting pretty competitive today. They're not gonna waste time planting a boon and then 2 seconds in. Beautiful. Oh gosh, after playing Trapper, Billy just feels like such a better killer, man. Every time I have to play Trapper for a video, I'm like, ugh, here we go, let's get it over with. I just know it's gonna be miserable most of the time. You just got off the hook. You probably should have gone somewhere different. Almost got the overdrive back already as well. Oh, that was really close. You beat me to that window? Not with overdrive. Not with overdrive, you don't. They still haven't saved her, by the way. If that was a Scourge hook, she probably would have hit stage 2 by now. With Monstrous Shrine. Should we go back and check on her? I see them intercepting. That's gonna be stage 2 unless that 4th survivor gets a clutch save at the last second. They didn't. Stage 2. This girl's right next to a hook too. We didn't even need the Scourge hook to do it. They took too long to do the gens. That's probably not worth kicking, but whatever. We don't have any gen kicking perks. Or any regression perks for that matter. We'll try to go for the Scowl for now. And not tunnel the girl that hit stage 2 for no reason. But this is a tournament, so if we get the opportunity, we're not gonna play nice. Okay, that felt like that should have hit, but okay. Yeah, you don't get that with overdrive, sorry. It was a pretty far hook, to be fair, but they waited way too long when they knew I was already on somebody in the distance. It's not like I was in the middle of the map, I was pretty far to the other side. pretend to chase this girl. Oh, she's smart. Okay, she's already on us. We might have a repeat situation here, though, if they're not careful. So you might want to drop that. Fake kick. One kick, then we vault the window. Sometimes that catches people more off guard than you would think. Every killer's kick animation is different, but most survivors can recognize which killer it is and what it sounds like, so if you're not playing like Nemesis or some other killer that only kicks a gen one time because of their animation, then most survivors will listen for 2 kicks. Beautiful. These add-ons are really nice. They're not even that crazy, because when I'm not in overdrive, I don't have any add-ons technically, but it just makes it feel that much more deadly. We'll kick this now. Michaela's still injured, by the way. Pretty sure she's the one who hit stage 2. And here she is. I'll kick this just because it's so close to being done. Oh my god, that was crazy. I might have been able to get you there. I think I hear somebody working on that, but I'm not 100%. That's gotta be so scary. Nice pallet, nice pallet. This is a good chase for this team. They need this really bad. If I was smart, I would just leave. She's still here. We're just gonna M1 her because she probably could have beat me to the pallet. I see 2 people over here though. Hi! They had no idea. Deer stalker, leave her. This girl's dead on hook. Keep the pressure. This girl's also dead on hook. She's gonna take the window. She had no idea I'm coming. Oh, it feels bad, man. That's like the first time we've gotten good value out of Bitter Murmur this entire tournament so far. Sorry, Chica. That feels so bad. She should have heard me coming, though, and just vaulted the window back, but she didn't. They got her picked up pretty quick. But it was good enough. It bought us the time that we needed. I can't remember if... I think I haven't hooked Nancy yet, if I remember correctly. We didn't really need to get the chainsaw. I'm just kind of using it to catch up right now. She'll go over the hill. Yep. Oh wow, that actually like tried to auto-aim me. That was crazy. You should have taken the window though. You're getting greedy now. I don't have overdrive, so I'm not gonna get this. I could try to interrupt your friends though, who I hear running around. They're both here. We'll pretend that we don't know that for now though. Oh, you wouldn't have made that. My aim was off. I wasn't sure if you were gonna commit to the window or not, so I hesitated. Alright, now we go back to this girl. Well, I think we scared off. Oh wow, they actually finished the gens. Good for them. I don't see the other girl. The healthy one's gonna be working on the far gate. Can you make that window? Yeah. I was thinking about just going back around. Oh, good life. You don't beat me to a gate, though. They trying to give her hatch by leaving? Maybe. It's not gonna spawn in time, though. You know, I'm not even upset with this. I could have, I guess we can Mori. I could have left this girl and went for the other gate, which is probably what I should have done, considering it's a tournament. But I hadn't hooked this girl yet, so I figured if I could down her fast enough that they would try to come save her. But alas. That was a really strong game, though. We had a really strong start, some good plays. I'm very happy with that, all things considered. Good stuff. Alright, Nostromo. This can be a tough map, but we have a killer with good mobility, so I'm hoping that'll help us a bit. Think we spotted somebody already? Yeah. Thought somebody might immediately go to the pallet for some reason. So the two add-ons we've chosen to go with are release speed, so we release our snares faster and we get slowed down for even less. And the green one slows them down for 11% more of the time that they have the speed debuff. So both pretty good. Ultimately, the goal is to catch up to them and chase a lot faster. Oh, shit. I better look where I'm going. This'll help us with this terrible loop, maybe. I'll say that's gonna be a drop. You're gonna throw a little bit ahead of where they're actually at, because unless you have snare movement speed, which I almost ran, but didn't. Didn't have a bit of a harder time, but it's honestly not that hard to get used to. And that's why I didn't run it. I almost faked that, but not a big deal, I think. Fred Boy's lunge of a million years. Can I reach that all the way down there? I don't think so. Yeah, it ends just short. He's in a pretty bad spot, though, still. I was gonna say it sucks we got stunned until he flashlight blinded me, so kind of just wasted all the distance he was going to get from that. Wow, you have a lot of pallets here, don't you? Do I still get you? I think I do. Oh. Just kidding. Pallet City over here, jeez. Alright, I should get you now. Cool. Alright, a little bling bling, it's alright. 2 hooks, it's not like we have nothing. Although I'll be honest, I don't remember who I hooked the first time. Put a few pallets in here. That one's done, that's why that's white. Sure you want to do it? Thanks. You know there's a delay before you can actually drop that again, right? Probably not a great idea to do it directly in my face. Good fake from her. I think you're still dead, though. Oh, I was too late on that. Catch anybody off guard with that, maybe? Alright, I'm pretty sure this is 3 fresh hooks on 3 fresh people, which is not awesome. But we know where at least 1 or 2 people are, I believe. Whoever rescued her must have come from that direction. So there must be progress on this gen because I would have walked straight through somebody otherwise. Oh, this is you already. Well, you're not really the one I was trying to go for, but... You know, I mean, I guess I'll take it. Unfortunately for you. That was a bit of an accidental tunnel, but again, it's a tournament, so we're not gonna feel guilty about that right now. They pre-ran, looks like. Somebody here as well. That was too early. Where did you go, lady? I don't think that reaches. Might have if she went to go take the board, but... Second hook for you, I believe? They're still getting the gens done, though, despite my frequent downs. I gotta give them that. Credit where it's due. Oh, that was a wrong gen. Like, look at that charge speed. That's actually kind of crazy. That's almost instant. Somebody's here. Yeah, that sucks. I wanted to teleport to that gen, and I hit the one behind it on accident, and it reset my cooldown on my teleport. That's a shame. I could have prevented that. And actually, I was wrong. I've hooked everybody once. Except for... Laura, I believe, is dead on hook. This pallet's too good, man. You can't do anything with that. They did kind of 3-gen themselves, though, at least. That's the one thing I have going for me. What the? I was gonna say, you should have just wait for the pallet stun, and then he did. So I guess I can't fault him, really. I don't know if that was worth it for you to dodge that. Although you still beat me to that, so I don't know, who knows. Can we bother the people on that gen that I'm sure are there? You still here? No, he's not. Okay, good. This is not great. I need to kill somebody off, like, last hook. Maybe I shouldn't have even faked that, because now I can extra teleport. They don't have too much work done, though. Oh, I thought that was going to explode, but I guess it wasn't ready yet. I'm surprised you're not taking that window, to be honest. Somebody's down there. I think they vaulted that for some reason. Not sure what they're doing over there. We immediately teleport. I'm playing this way too generously. See them coming in for the save there. No progress on that. They should have taken the shortcut here. That's pretty much undodgeable. Oh, that missed you? That's crazy, actually. Kick this real quick in case they want to be cheeky, which they might. They don't need a lot of time to do it, honestly. I might be able to get this in time. Yep, I hear you. Damn. You guys are lucky I didn't have no ed, because that would have been game over right here. They don't have too crazy at gates, though. Oh, you are lucky, my man. You are lucky. Also, terrible with flashlights, I'm sorry. Sorry to say. Yeah, I definitely seen you, honey. That's a hit. Everybody dead, though, I think, except for... Tap. Yeah, that speed is crazy. That's pretty hard to dodge. Of course, we gotta make sure we use every last pallet before the match ends. I think it's just gonna be the 2 kills, because everybody's dead. Unless I slug, but even then, I'd have to get a serious drop on them. I could teleport, but they'll just leave. Oh, unless he's dumb! He's dumb! What are you doing? Is she really trying to go pick that girl up? Oh my god, she is. That's crazy. I don't think you beat me to him. Pretty sure I can interrupt you. Oh, I've messed up. You still have another pallet? Oh my gosh. I get you, I get you. I get you, I get you. I get one of you, right? I get one of you, right? Oh, that's baloney. Did she beat that door in time? She healed for some reason. Which means she's going out the gate that's open. Oh my god, I went from a 3K to nothing to 1. Oh my gosh, that was actually insane. That was insane! What? She threw me off when she healed. I guess I should have known, actually, when she healed that she was going to go for that gate. And just hung around. That was crazy, though. I got so excited I was going to get 3 kills because he messed up. And Tap didn't run out. They also were farther away from the gate than I thought. Oh, that's trash, dude. I mean, we still did really good. I think we got 9 hooks, but... Damn, it could have been better. Could have been better. Yikes. Double gel dressings, abdominal dressing. Ooh. I mean, this team played good. We played way too nice. If we would have tunneled somebody out sooner, we would have been better off. They also would have thrown the game if I had no ed, because they were both right next to each other on that last gen. Oh, shoulda, woulda, coulda, man. Moving on. Okay, we've got a decent map for a bit of stealth here. A good vantage point. We already spot somebody, but I don't really have a way to sneak up on them. Unless they happen to not see me right there, which they did. Jig is up, no pun intended. But this is good. We've got multiple people to bother. You beat us to that. Finesse on Fang. We'll have to remember that. I think we leave her. We go try to bother somebody else. We see spies from the shadows to our right. Maybe we can interrupt these guys. Surprise. Yeah. You staying on that pallet? I was gonna say that's a bad idea. Whoever was over here probably went to Shack. Because Cheryl is in that other corner, I do believe. Or maybe that was actually Cheryl. That must have been Cheryl healing over here. So she's probably still in the area. If I was her, I'd work my way back to this gen in the open, where I could see an approach. Hi. I don't like to use Pig's stealth like all the time because she's much slower than like a Ghostface would be crouching. Because I'm pretty sure Ghostface's base movement speed crouching is still faster than Pig's, and on top of that, he has a good add-on for that. We didn't get it down before 5 gens, but we bothered a lot of people, so I still think that's worth it. And we've got 1 helmet on. We don't necessarily want to get the helmets out too quickly. I usually find that having helmets on multiple survivors at once isn't always necessarily a good thing, because I typically find that they just stop doing gens altogether until they get all the helmets off. Which, yes, it does still buy you time to get downs and hooks, but you really want to get the advantage of the natural slowdown while still being able to chase and interrupt people. Because if everybody just stops and hides till they get their traps off and you can't find anybody, you're not really getting good value out of that. I thought you'd keep running, honestly. Alright. So Ada with an active trap. Hopefully we can get a second one here on Cheryl before the next gen pops. Which I think we might be able to, because everybody's injured. Somebody else is here too. Oh, it's our friend Ada. We'll keep her injured because she spent time healing while her trap was active, which is really good for us. We'll put another one on because Cheryl's won't be active until the next gen pops. She could still potentially work on it in the meantime, but I think considering we have a jigsaw box right next to these two and they both have helmets, that we keep Ada busy over here. And her trap will stay active as long as we're in stealth mode. As long as we don't actively chase her. Right now, it's not active. But as soon as we lose line of sight, active again. And I think that's going to be her first box she's going to search as well, because she spent time healing first. Which means her timer is probably almost halfway through already, and she hasn't even checked one box. She'll be searching it right now, since we left. And since we're down to 1 gen already, I want to put my last 2 on as soon as possible. We don't want to waste any time. And realistically, it would be ideal to ignore Fang and not hook her. Or maybe just put a helmet on her and then walk away, but everybody else has been hooked once and has an active trap. Did she just run right past me? She sure did. Also remember that... Oh, Nancy just got hers off. Let's give her another one. Let's give her another one. Honestly, you know what? I don't think it's worth it. I think it would make the most sense to put one on Fang. Because Ada will be our first person dead on hook. So it'll actually be easier to kill her off just by hooking her again later. That's another thing to be wary of. You want to make sure that you don't ever accidentally put a fresh trap on a survivor and then hook them and then find out that they're dead. Because that's a total waste. I also try to play Pig a little bit similar to Clown and not really worry too much about breaking pallets, but this is a pretty decent map. There's not a lot of strong tiles. Ooh, wow. That was a long sprint burst. She's dead on hook, so it would be ideal right now to kill her off. Especially if she just runs right back into me and lets us do it. Oh, that's why. Why'd you bother heal then? I wonder why she bothered to heal to try and force the DS. That was a bit of a waste of a time. You should have just ran straight back into me. I guess she wanted to make it believable. She certainly did. But unfortunately for her, she still didn't have much safety after that. 2 people with traps are not active. They may be searching him since it hasn't popped yet, but we can check on things. Nobody on that one. I'm not going to bother crouching for the rest of this because... the rest of this walk over here because I know there's probably nobody here. Probably checking all the boxes, and if they are on gens, they're far away. I hear repairs. It's Cheryl, who we've hooked once. She's the only one without a trap on her head as well, so I would actually like to chase her right now. Because if the other 2 do commit to the gens, they're going to have to get traps off their head before they can open a gate. Oh wow, I guess she really didn't know what side I was on. I tried to mind game it, but I thought she'd be able to predict it pretty well. That's good for us. Jane has hers off. I suspect in the other corner, probably working on that back gen. This is like just about the worst possible 3 gen we could have gotten, but we're in good shape, all things considered. Hey! You're not supposed to do that till it's active. I was considering running the green add-on that takes away the ability to see the auras of the jigsaw boxes until the trap is actually active. But because I have the same green that I used in the first round on Pig to make the traps take longer to, or the boxes take longer to search, I thought it might be better to do a skill check one. Not necessarily because I'm counting on getting injuries from them missing skill checks on the box, but more so just because if they miss a skill check, it's going to take even longer to search. So that was my thought process between that. And it doesn't matter if it's active or not, it takes the same amount of time. Hi. This is pretty much over, I'm thinking. Everybody's dead on hook now as well. I don't think they have any progress on a gen, dude. I think it's looking pretty grim for them. I have a feeling this Fangman is going to try to get this trap off her head as well before she bothers with the gen. Which, to be honest, with only 3 survivors left and everybody dead on hook, she probably should just forget the trap, do the gen, and then try to do the box after, and they can stall the gate. They don't necessarily have a rush to get the gate open. They can hide and reset and whatever, get the trap off. Right now, they need to prioritize the gen while they still have 3 people. And as I say that, it goes down to 2. Pretty sure this is going to be a 4K. We could always have the last survivor get the hatch as well. Not intentionally, of course, but it's still a possibility. Yeah, that pallet's not safe. I would have just tried to take a window, probably. Or fake that from the other corner. No hatch offering. A lot of pudding, actually. Wow. Or cakes, whatever. Pudding for the killer offerings. Cake for the survivors. You get it. Oh, and it's right here. Shame. She did get her trap off, as I suspected. The no-ed is a bit of a redundancy here. I bet I could peek this gate from up top of main. My only disadvantage is I don't know exactly where she's at, and also these gates are pretty far away. And with that being behind Shaq, she has more than an opportunity to get one of these open if she does it right. Because I literally have to come all the way over here to check. Oh, she got the other one open as soon as I left. Wow. Did she have wake up? That was fast. I walked away like 15 seconds ago, which is like as long as it takes to open the gate. Good for her. We're happy with that though, especially for Pig, who's not the strongest by any sense of the word, but we used our traps really well, and we had decent add-on synergy, so that's cool. No, she didn't have wake up. She did have resilience though, and she was injured. That's what it was. 9%. I'll say that was pretty fast. GG's. Okie dokie, this is a big map. I switched out both of my add-ons, so let's break this real quick. The first round I used the cooldown reduction of the bottle throw. Oh, hi! We found somebody immediately. I didn't even know you were here. That looked a little weird, but we can get over it. Anyway, the first round I used the bottle the cooldown of how fast the throw is. I switched that out so I could do both of the... Yeah, okay, buddy. I switched that out so I could use both of the size and spread add-ons. So both types of bottles expand to a larger area. But as a side effect of that, they also expand the area faster because it goes to the same... it goes to its full size in the same amount of time that it does even without that add-on, if that makes sense. So you technically get a buff on the spread speed as well. Looks like the knight was here. Hello. See, I don't have to go quite as deep in to get the effects of that. I hit that tree. That was my mistake. I think this is still a hit, though. Nope. It would have been if I had done that correctly. Uh-oh. Oh, that looked weird. What is happening right now? My game's glitching out. Luckily for us, nobody's here to finish this gen for her. I was thinking about pairing up the longer effects, like longer duration for the hindered end of the haste, but I think I like this better because it makes the double bottle strategy more effective in some stronger tiles. Which they actually have really strong windows in this one, so I think that'll help us a lot more with that. We'll pretend like we don't know those people are here. This girl is gonna drop every pallet. We just got the tail end of that. Beautiful. Alright, that's not super close to popping. We have time to hook her. And do I have a... not really. I kind of wanted to hook close to this gen, but it's not going to happen. Who else did we hook? It was Ace, right? Yeah. So Ace and Ellen, top and bottom. Hopefully this is Ace here. Looks like it is. A few people, actually. Man, we have like really bad connection today. I think we get her anyway, though. Or not. This is not gonna help. I might have to discard this game if it's gonna keep acting up that bad. That also didn't switch my bottle, but it's alright, we got her. Alright, this is not great. We want to ignore Kate if we see her. We're about to be at 1 gen, I feel, and we do not have anybody dead on hook. Luckily, they didn't come back to finish this. They could have done that sooner and finished it before I got to it, I think. I've not seen Kate at all, so I'm assuming she's going to be on that gen in the back or something like that. Well, that was a free hit. Appreciate that. We'll gladly take it. And that should have been probably Ellen that saved her, unless it was Kate finally coming around to say hi. No. Oh, this is Ellen right here. Also a suitable chasey, if you will. Where'd you go, Ellen? Interesting choice. She's probably gonna try to go up this hill. We don't have a good shot on her, though. Haven't gotten to kick any of these gens. They're about to finish them both. I would love pop right now. Ace is kind of in a bad spot, though. Probably would have been ideal to reload right there, but alas. Oh my god, I got stuck. That should have been a free hit. He had nothing. They shouldn't even bother healing, to be honest. They should just keep pushing on the gens. I don't have an awesome 3-gen, but it's there. I was gonna say, you have to be almost done if you're not running. Alright, this is fine. They'll probably work on this one to my right. If I had to guess. I'm gonna double check that this one's still regressing, and then we'll go around the corner real quick and check on that. They're working on it right now. It would just make sense to me for them to do the one in the corner, because I don't have to worry about all that. Especially considering Ace is in pretty bad shape right now. If he was dead on hook, I think I would commit. Oh, well, yeah, see, there you go. Although both gates over here with Noed, my Noed is on the way other side of the map, so that's disadvantageous. But they don't know about the Noed yet, so I could get a free down here. They'll look now. Unfortunately, though, for this Elodie, she is still on a time crunch. He'll make it to Shack. That's fine. All we really need to do is build up a little bit of pressure. Can we interrupt it? No, we just barely missed it. That's a shame. Hook Ellen and not Kate, because Ellen we've hooked before. You're very fast. Oh my god. If Ace is smart, he's working on this gate, but I don't think he is. I don't think he's working on it, that is. Kate probably crawled away. Yeah, she's right here. So who picked you up? Is the question. Looks like it was Elodie. She ran away. Ace is still here somewhere. Certainly getting more hook stages in. He should be working on a gate. Probably that one if I had to guess. He has not. I think he's hiding out, just waiting for an opportunity. The Noed being gone is fine. It's given us the edge that we needed. It'd be ideal to get to this hook in the middle. But they have no anti-camp. No gate to work on without going through me. And somebody about to die. Even if they wanted to abandon him, they couldn't at this point because I would see them coming through me to open the gate. This is a really strong position. And then Noed didn't just instantly win the game for us either, which I like. Probably should have defended that hook better, to be honest, but... we have 2 people dead on hook now. About to be 3 if I can do this fast enough. Let's take him to this hook here, and they're probably going to go for that gate on my left. They are. They have it done already, though. That's a shame. And they've all reset, which is also no good. That was a free hit, though. Just slow down, slow down. I think they're fine. Yeah. Go for Elodie, then. She's probably running all the way around the map. At this point, if I was her, she would just be looking for the hatch, most likely. No offering. Not that it really matters. Well, it's right here, actually. I was hoping we could slow him down enough where he wouldn't be able to get it. Did she get the other gate open, I wonder? No, she didn't. She ran right past me. I mean, I had to look for the hatch, though. You have to imagine she's running around the backside, not risking it with those close to those gates where we had a really strong position. It got us a few extra hooks, but we didn't get any kills, unfortunately. I think we had everybody dead on hook, except for Kate. We didn't hook at all. I mean, we played all right. They were pretty fast on the gens. It was tough with slowdown. The no-hit helped a little, but we couldn't capitalize on it because they kept taking turns running away when they were dead on hook. They played good. Good stuff from everybody. We just didn't play better. GG's. Alright, Thompson House. Not a bad map at all. I quite like this map, actually. On both sides. Our build is pretty much the exact same as it was in the first round for Spirit. Just now with an extra add-on and then Shattered Hope. I think we went with movement speed. That's gonna be a miss, but at least if I swing, maybe he gives me the pallet if he wouldn't otherwise, you know. Yeah, you are still here. I kind of just want to get a hit on this guy and leave because he's got a lot of strong stuff in the area. Unless he runs himself into a corner. He's gonna try to book it to Shack, probably. No? Alright, we'll leave him. We hear other things going on in the background. With Sloppy, it's a bit easier to bother multiple people at once. Because it takes longer for them to reset from it. You could have made that window, I think. Are you stuck? That was weird. Oh my god, how did I get stuck on that rock, excuse me? That was so weird. This girl's playing very strange. Oh my god. I'm swinging like a madman with Unrelenting, dude. I can't get her. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, don't give me a free down, Claudette. I might greed for 2 though, because you guys aren't looking where you're going. Oh, you dropped that from the other side. That was very good of you. Alright, I'm out. I don't lose the down that we did get, so we'll kick this, we'll hook right next to it, maybe. That was weird. I just looked at that, I didn't see anybody. You didn't go for the pallet. Well, that stinks. Good teamwork by them, though. This team seems a bit sloppy with their chase patterns, though, so... Can you leave me alone, troublemaker? If you'd like, I'll gladly make you the target, since you seem to be... You are above me, what? I was just up there and you were below me. Is this girl, like, insane? Okay. Jesus. I feel like we've had pretty good freaking pressure and they're still slamming the hell out of these gens. It's crazy. Let's put her on back hook because this is almost the edge of the map. So if we book it out of this basement, she'll get Monstrous Shrine, and then if they're a little late going for a save, then they won't have a lot of time. I doubt that's going to be the case the way they've been playing so far, being everywhere they need to be at once, but I can hear you. Head on? Yeah. I should have maybe tried to bait that because it was kind of obvious, but Wasn't 100% sure. Oh, and then you do something like that. Okay. Did you not realize that that stun was as long of a duration as it was? We know the opening to this hill is right here because we heard the other girl fall off the side right here. No flashlight blind for you. She's still holding her toolbox. Is that normal? I'm pretty sure your items come out of your hand when you're on the hook. That's a bit weird. Yeah, now what are you gonna do? Now you're zoned out. Ooh, lithe. Very nice. It's a shame because I think I could have beaten you to that window if I held power longer. Damn, this girl's good. Oh my god, how does she expect that? That's crazy. It's like her controller's moving opposite of mine. What the hell? She's making, she's unmind gameable. These are very unsafe tiles. And she's making the correct decision every time. That's insane. Everybody's injured, nobody's healing. What is this team? Who are these people? Where are you? Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my mind. I hear you right here. Holy crap. This team's insane. I don't think they've healed once. They just healed. Holy crap. I have no good hooks right here, man. They're so far away or I gotta walk all the way around that hill. Because of basement. Got two back there in the middle of nowhere where I don't want to be. And then one on top of the house. One on top of the hill. One in the basement. These hooks are terrible. Not accessible whatsoever. Did you go in this locker? You didn't. You did. Oh, some girl from earlier. Wonderful. As much as I don't want to play this way, I think I just have to go back to the hook. It's a tournament. It's round 2 at that. We need this girl to die. She still beats me to that because my pathing was terrible. Please tell me pallets on the other side. Oh my god, of course not. Of course not. You're the only person that's been healing, and you've been doing it rather quickly. I must add. Let's just go back to the other gen. By the time I down this girl and kill her, this is gonna be completed. I'm gonna have nobody else to go for. I mean, these are my options at this point. Gonna have to try to play for more of what I've been getting. Where did you go? Your pathing was so weird. You ran that way. This girl's head-on's probably back, but she's not gonna be able to do it in front of my face. Guess we'll go back. The girl that's set on hook is probably in check. Finishing it. Thank goodness, dude. Thank goodness for our add-ons. We'll take him to this hook here because we're closer to Shack. Nah, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say this team has split pressure so perfectly the entire game. And this Elodie just cannot stay injured. She just heals immediately. She's so quickly too. She must have a pretty good med kit because. Where are you? I mean, who am I chasing? I can't see anything. I usually like this map, but damn, I can't see shit right now. I'm getting destroyed right now. The gate is open already. This is the most well-choreographed team I think I've ever played against in my life. They've all been injured the entire game. That's insane. Gonna have to go for a basement play. Hopefully they don't get a save. Thank goodness she wasn't here. They're leaving. Do they think I have Blood Warden? I'm actually shocked right now that you would leave. Don't give me anything for free, girl. I don't know why you did that. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to heal with one teammate. Can I actually get her? Probably not, right? Which way did you go? How are you? Is she running lightweight? Because I feel like her scratch marks are disappearing very quickly. Like, real fast. I came out the door like 5 seconds after her, not even, and there were no semblance of scratch marks whatsoever. Yeah, they're just gonna leave. Yikes, what a rough game, man. I hear somebody. Pretty sure I hear someone. Are you above me? She gonna try for a head-on play in the basement? Yeah, that's what she's trying to do. I can body block this for a second. This is pretty narrow. That was her opportunity to run out. She's gonna try to do a head-on play. Well, she's gonna run out of time. She's gonna run out of time to do it. I'm like 95% sure that she's still down there. This girl might not have time to crawl out. I think I wait her out. Oh, she left. What? When did she come out? I thought she was waiting for the head-on. My dumbass is trying to bait a ghost down there. Oh, I shouldn't have even picked her up. She could have decisive. I should have just moried her. Imagine I lost to that. Well, I lost anyway, but imagine she got off. Because like, can I get through? Goddamn. Oh my god. That's going to be 7 hooks. Ugh, for round 2. I don't think that's going to cut it. That was rough, man. We had literally everybody injured. Nobody healed. They just stayed on gens, split up. And the one girl was still there for trying to get a flashlight save. That was crazy. We had a decent start. Gross, man. Yeah, they all had pretty good exhaustion perks. They had Kindred, but it really felt like this team was on comms. If that was the case, then Kindred was redundant, so I don't know. There's no way a solo team was this coordinated. They didn't even have that crazy of perks. Urban Evasion. Saboteur. The head-ons got me, but it more just wasted time. I mean, they didn't get a save with it. And only the 2 exhaustion perks. Huh. Well played, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so I went with some more dependable add-ons this time. Last round, let's be honest, we should have lost. I don't even know why they let me get the hits that they gave me at the end, so we're just gonna be thankful for it and learn from that. And I've brought more dependable add-ons this time. We've got Rat Liver that makes us move faster when charging up our secondary attack, and we also shred pallets faster. So I've got a little bit of a totem build, about as much as you can get with the restrictions we have in place. I'll go back to the side and just double check that nobody ran past me after I spawn here. Oh, they did. Oh, wow. I did not expect you to go that way, honestly. Ooh. I almost ran the add-on for miss cooldown on shreds, but I was like... just take the M1. We don't need to be doing any unnecessary risks here. Survivor's probably back in that corner as well, I would guess. What the heck? Well, that was weird. Do you want to keep chasing this girl? I think yes. We're gonna break that faster with our yellow add-on. Balance, maybe? Oh my god, that was auto-aim? Oh, you let me do that too. She did not want to vault for life for... Alright, we lost our thrill, which, like, it's not that big of a deal. Thrill is only going to mean anything if we get to the end and it can defend our no-ed a little bit better, but... Again, with the three... actually, I think those are the only two hexes that you have to choose from with the restrictions we've given ourselves. That was a nice hit. Don't even bother kicking that gen. Oh, wow. What the heck? I think she has Lucky Break. Because I didn't even realize we were chasing somebody different at first. I thought she had... Oh, that sucks. Gonna go to Shack? We might be able to cut you off from anything. I could have gotten her. I didn't commit because I thought she was trying to bait me, and she didn't. You want to drop that? Thank you. I might have been able to hit her through the window as well. Yikes. I almost didn't try for that either, and I was like, well... miss all the shots you don't take. I mean, for a tournament gameplay, I guess I do have to kind of be more risky like that, but... I also have to be a little bit patient as well. I'll kick this one just because we have a good portal next to it. It'll be easier to defend later. This is the only girl that's healthy. She dropped down. That's crazy that that didn't hit. This is the only person that I shouldn't be chasing. Okay, I did see somebody over here. I thought I did. Hello. Ooh, 2 people. Juicy. I'm gonna slug her for a second. We've got Deerstalker, so... I think this is a girl with Lucky Break. Were you? I can't tell if you were trying to go for a flashlight save or what was happening there. Boil over, oh no! However, will I find a hook? Be a shame if there wasn't one literally right next to where you went down. We'll just hook this girl in between the gen. Or we'll put them right opposite so the gen is in between, and then we'll put another portal down. So if we come back, we've got 3 different objectives to defend here. They're still getting gens done, but I think they're in a bad position where we could snowball. Was that the one in Maine they did? That's a shame. We'll go up there and we'll come back. Maybe we catch somebody off guard from the side, coming in for a save or something. Hey, look at that, we sure did. I backed up a bit just in case she tried to bait me to fall down. Let's defend this to make these guys run away. There's no reason to rush this. Everybody's injured. Oh, that's such a shame. This is a good snowball right here. Let them save. They're going to go off and reset. Gens are going to regress. Or completely pause. Give us more time to find somebody. Hopefully we can pick up this other girl. No, we can't. Probably should have gone back to her first, but it's alright. They're not gonna have time to get a heal off. That's what's important. Jill could have decisive. So we go for this girl. This is a girl that got picked up anyway. That was a good find, actually, that we teleported there and she was there. We'll go check out that portal in the back if we can. Well, they're right next to me. I wasn't gonna do this, but if I know 2 people are here and one's on a hook, then I'm not gonna bother going for a goose chase for somebody across the map, you know? Ooh, that felt really close. I know it probably wasn't as much as it looked, but... Oh my god. Forgive me, I went way too far there. Shred cooldown, that's honestly one of his best add-ons. Especially on a map like this with a lot of palette options. Oh, that was dead hard. Good thing we missed. She would have gotten more distance. She might run out if she's smart and just run out the other side, but we'll see if she keeps going around. She does. Oh my god, that barely hit. That looked like you got a speed boost after that for some reason. But we know that you didn't because you just used dead hard. She's exhausted. They keep destroying this portal, but I don't think it's really the best one for them to waste their time on because it's kind of in the open. Even if I go to it, they have options here. They could run away to safety. What's the closest thing to that? This one? See if we can interrupt that. Maybe it's Arthalita who's injured. And we can kind of catch her off guard. Unhealthy. I think that was the one in the back. Let me kick this and I'll go over there and check. And then I should have enough time, hopefully. Ah, it was Jill, actually. Nice. I think I can drop a portal right here in time and then go back. This might be Thalita back here. See if we can interrupt this. Should have people dead on hook. I haven't really been paying attention. We've been getting so many hooks, but I think that was... I don't even remember where I hooked. To be honest, I really don't. Thought it was that corner, but I can't remember if I'm thinking of the earlier time or now. That's alright. I'm pretty sure this Thalita back here injured. Yeah, it is. Not a bold choice to do that. I get it if you're gonna try to heal, but she's not even trying to heal. She's just trying to do the gen without having to worry about me coming back without warning. Which is pretty greedy if you ask me, being injured. If she wasn't, I would totally get it. But I would think she would try to do this and then heal, but she's not. She got rid of it once and she stayed injured and worked on the gen. I still have this one up top in main. Wait, that's not even the one they did. You know what, let's go to main, because I'm not 100% which one they just did. We had just about everybody dead on hook. A freaking saint after the last demo game. We could put a portal back here as well. We haven't been back here yet. I think they've either forgotten about main or they haven't bothered with it. I might be able to catch him off guard with undetectable. Maybe. Ugh, I hate when there's never a good way down from here. Wish there was an exit on this side. Don't worry, I see you. Oh, everybody's back here. I don't remember who the only person not dead on hook is. I want to say it's that girl right there. The mummy girl. Oh, I thought you faked that, to be honest. I just spun myself because I couldn't see where she went after I hit her. Do you have time for that? Not with my add-on, you don't. Sorry, girl. I think you're dead. I don't have a... Where is my hook? Do I really not have a hook over here? Oh my god, it's right here. That was a weird spot. Don't bother with a portal. It's gonna take too long. More time than it's worth. This gen shouldn't have enough progress, but the one back there will. So maybe we get an injury so that she can waste more time on that. Although that looked like that was everybody. That looked like everybody was over here. Yeah, I thought you might do that. Nice. I think this girl's dead too. Alright, this is looking pretty good now. Yep, there's our last girl. Are you gonna be the final girl today? You can be the final girl if you want. Final girl's not getting out in this movie. Demo's bloodthirsty for revenge. This girl's pathing is so weird. It's either weird or good, and I'm not sure which it is yet. I'm feeling like it's the latter right now. I feel like she ought to be complimented. Nice dead hard. Pretty sure you're still alive after this hook. And the other girl told us where she is because she got rid of that portal, which I think was a poor decision, considering she's about to be the last one alive. Now I have a... Oh, you are dead. It is the Jill. Maybe I downed Jill once and didn't get to pick her up. Maybe that's what it was. No hatch offering. Imagine that this girl actually, like, was staying working on the gen. How crazy would that be? I have no portals left. She could beat me out. If she does, it is what it is. I mean, it does suck that she's... Yeah, she found it. That does suck a little bit because... Were you letting me get you? You giving up? Was it actually here? I don't know. Alright, GG's, finally! Our first 4K in round 2! Very fitting that it's going to Demogorgon, because he definitely needed to come back after the first round. Nice. These add-ons are way more dependable than what I was trying to do before. It was too gimmicky. To be honest, like, there's only gonna be like 2 or 3 good generic perks anyway for each killer, so having the 4th one available really isn't gonna make that much of a difference for anybody. So, definitely didn't attribute this win to Deerstalker, that's for sure. This team made a few mistakes. I mean, they were staying close together, grouped up and stuff. They were focused too much on getting rid of portals instead of doing gens. They had a strong start, but we snowballed, I think. Good stuff from everybody, though. I'm very, very pleased that Demo redeemed himself. GG's. This is a big map, but if anybody can handle it, it's Slinger. And we did okay with Pig, honestly, so... I honestly like Ormond because it has good sight lines from main. And with the information perks that we have, I think we can make good with it. Gotcha. Is that a locker? Yeah, that was a fake. Alright, so we have miss cooldown shorter by half a second and reload shorter by About half a second, 0.35 seconds. I don't think we hit that from that distance. Ooh, I could get you here, 100%. Oh, that's not the way that you want to run, girl. All right, lock in, lock in. We haven't done a shooting simulator in a while. That was a terrible shot. I should just like play a couple matches of Call of Duty every time before I play Slinger. Ooh, that was really good. That was a good fake from her. I get you here, I'm pretty sure. Unrelenting is pretty good on Slinger too. I always use it on Spirit. I think I still stand by saying she's the best user of that. But Slinger is next best for that reason right there. When you're going around big loops that you can't quite reach before breaking the chain, and you can kind of body block the boards and get just enough in the way to catch up before they make another loop around. Slinger's pretty good at that too. We can play around this right next to her because you're not going to get... That was a finesse, I think. She's not going to get anti-camp with you right there. That's fine. We don't really care about that much. Nobody's going to be here for the save, so... I don't know what that shot was, forgive me. And that one was good. That's definitely how physics work also. You can just bring a metal chain directly through a tree trunk and nobody's the wiser. Gotta love DBD physics sometimes. This is, you know, okay. It's a big map, so it's going to take a bit longer for them to get from gen to gen, but we do need to... Where did Jake go that was here? Huh. We do need to be more vigilant about making sure that we're going to chasing down the same people. Because we're going to get busted out if we don't pay attention to that stuff. Oh, that could have been a hit. Oh, there's a box there. Hello. Maybe she doesn't expect the fast reload. Nope, she doesn't. That's good. Who'd I hook the first time? I believe it was Ada, and then Nick. So if we can have a short chase on this girl, then I guess we'll take a hook on her. But then after that, we have to make sure. Oh, that was nice. After this, then we have to make sure we're downing the same people. Speaking of which, here's Ada. Still don't think you have time to finish that. We'll reload. We'll go pretend like we're not going to see her. And then bang! No, she left. This could be a hit. Nah, it's alright. Excuse me? Off my frickin' gen, you heathen. Is basement here? That'd be nice. Basement is here. Flashlight save. Fuck. I almost faced the window, but I was like, no, don't face the window, because then they'll see that coming. How did you blind me from that angle? That's crazy. Alright, this team wants to go. Speaking of go, where did you go? She must have kept running around. You beat me to that? You do, right? No, you don't. Beautiful. Yeah? Yikes, dude. I hate this. I can't do anything. She keeps waving me on, too. What a brat. I'm gonna run out of kicks on this gen for anything else. Alright, I need to take the hit on Ava because otherwise we're gonna lose her. Of course. Of course. Of course. Holy shit, bro! What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I can't be everywhere! There's 4 of them! POV, POV DBD is a horror game, but for the killer. Holy shit, bro! What the actual fuck was I supposed to do? I can't be everywhere! Ah, brother. You actually didn't drop that the first time? Crazy. Now you've done it. Like, every gen has an angle on it that I'm not gonna be able to shoot at from. I'm surprised that you gave up on that. To be completely honest with you, I'm shocked that you gave up on that. Oh, really? You know I could just do this, right? Was that borrowed time? Because that's crazy. Surprised you didn't pre-drop that as well. Well, I could beat you to the gate for sure. You're gonna have to find another route. I'm not even gonna try to shoot. I'm just gonna grit it out. Do you have both gates open? Probably. Yeah, I didn't really see that coming. I'm about to get no kills right now. Yes! No! The tree! Are you kidding me? The one tree in a mile radius! Okay, besides this one. The one tree! Come on! Are you kidding me right now? Oh, it was such a good shot, too. Damn it, bro! God. Oh, from a 4K the first round to frickin' 3 hooks the second. And 2 of them were in the first, like, 2 minutes. Oh, it's so gross, man. God, these teams are so coordinated. Two, we're gonna live forevers. Yeah. Were they ready for it or what? Gross. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling pretty confident with my Executioner game going into this. Well, that was nice, we found that really quack. Haha, it is a bird. Really quick, until we went to this map, and now I don't know. Now I don't know how I feel. Ooh, Torment already though, that's nice. Alright, we have a strong killer. We can eat out, what am I talking about? Weed out, excuse me. Second chance perks from survivors. And we should be able to do okay. We've got hella range, so she probably won't expect it. Ooh, she kind of dodged anyway. We have double range add-ons though, since we were able to use a second add-on this round. Don't waste the cage, because she's literally right next to a hook. Nobody else is tormented. Nice. Yeah, I don't think they're all gonna expect the double range, to be honest. Oh, she ran into that. Hell yeah, let's go. Good frickin' start, man. We need this. It's so, like, the line between a 4K and a 1K is so thin sometimes, man, that you can't let up. It's a tournament. We have a survivor-sided map. We've had lots of teams on comms, lots of teams running Gen Rush and perks and Deja Vu and all this, that, and the other. Freaking lock in, man. It's no mercy. Ooh, wow, good for her. Good read. Very nice. Let's go. Somebody else here too. I think I can hit you. That range is gross. That does reach. Very nice. Don't get greedy. Go back. Take every hook you're given. I don't even remember putting deer stalker on, but I'll take it. I doubt anybody's gonna be ballsy enough to save when everybody's injured like that and it's still early. That's a good read. I might be able to snipe that even if she doesn't see me coming. From which angle? Nah. I would say I still have a terror radius, but... Surprised you didn't go for the pallet. Alright, now we'll cage her, since she's right under this hook. I wonder if that's where her cage spawned, and that's why the bird flew? Or if somebody's actually just working on this gen. Okay, it's the latter. I could've hit you through that. I, for some reason, expected you to run around the window. Anticipating me hitting you. Sometimes you mind game yourself. Trying to counter a potential mind game. In that case, it was a 50-50 because there was literally only one way that she could dodge that, and she didn't go for it, so... Again, she probably thought even if I went that way, that I couldn't hit her because of the normal range. I think this girl should know, though, by now what the range is, because we hit her with it twice earlier. Don't get me wrong, I like this map. I think this map design is super cool. I love the whole movie theater thing, but it is pretty big and it has some of the farthest exit gates in the game, which is usually good for the killer, but if you can't get a good hook away from it, then they get both gates done pretty easy if you don't have pressure. I figured you'd run away, but I had the range, so I just figured I'd give it a whirl. When you play Executioner with no add-ons, and then you play him with double range, it just feels so much better, man. He feels like a completely different killer. Even the additional 1 meter, even the yellow and the brown together for 1.5 is gross too. Let alone having the green and the yellow for a 2.5 meter increase. I think it's normally like 6 meters or 5. I think it's the same as a Nemesis tentacle at tier 2 and tier 3. Imagine increasing your range of your Nemesis. She's dead already. Imagine increasing your Nemesis range by a whole 2.5 meters. Like, that's insane. Plus this one can go through walls. Ooh. So good, man. Oh, and that's a hit too. Gross. Get beat down, son. She's gonna keep running. She's gonna leave shack. Yep. I'm just going for all sorts of wacky hits because I don't know what's gonna hit at this point. Beautiful. We got it right on the edge of that. We'll save this because we can instant kill her later. I think this is her second. Or maybe we haven't hooked this girl. Oh no, we did. Is there anybody that we didn't? I think not. Pretty sure we hooked Ace. Or Ace. I think I've been calling him Ace all game. Ash. I thought we broke this pallet. There's just a lot of pallets. Thanks, Spies from the Shadows. You also don't get that save either, buddy. That's gonna be a trade. Can we make her mend too? Nope, that's alright. No complaints. Actually, you know, Deerstalker is not a bad choice for Executioner. Okay, so it was... Okay, we didn't hook Ash, okay. She didn't even touch that gen. That had to have been a Kobe, right? No head on? Okay. Aren't you dead now, though? Pretty sure you are. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. That was only tier 2 decisive, by the way. That was interesting. You don't see those much. If I played this map more, I would recognize that hearing that window there meant that she was going to be right next to me. Not much you can do there, my guy. See ya. Get cut up in the arcade, son. Good stuff, man. I'm really happy with this match. Like, this looks like a beatdown, and, I mean, we have done good. We've hit some nice punishments of the damned and got some fast downs and quick chases, but don't underestimate how quickly this could have turned into nothing and a 4-man out. Especially on this map. Like, we take one bad chase, and that's all it takes. Like, Ash could probably finish a gen right now before we find him. And if we took one bad chase and let him get 90 more seconds of gen time, they could have finished a gen and we would have only gotten like 1 kill. This could have been much different. What a memester. Are we farming now? Oh, it's right here. Sorry, dude. I know we're like messing around, but this is a tournament. I'm not allowed to give anybody anything for free, according to the rules. Okay, man. I think I can hit that. That's gotta be like the edge of the range. Does he know the range or what? You should have taken it, man. Sorry. I'm literally not allowed to give anybody anything for free. That's part of the rules. I think Executioner is pretty scary. He's one of the scariest killers to go against, in my opinion. I think he's pretty intimidating. Oh, good stuff, though. Alright, we're getting a few good games going now in round 2. Like, the first few matches we were playing in round 2, everybody was doing worse in the second round than the first round. I'm like, you got an extra add-on and you're doing worse. I don't know if it's like the time of day we've been playing or what, but it's been different every time. We're very happy with this, though. Nothing too crazy on their side. Lampkin Lane. I think this is the first time we're going to this all tournament. Can be survivor-sided. But we're going to learn from our mistakes from the first round with Dracula. Also, can we talk about how great Spies from the Shadows has been in finding somebody in the first 10 seconds of the match? I probably should have hellfired that, but it's all good. Let's go, doggy. Beautiful. And our add-on that we're using... Well, we're using the same green that we used last time. And then the other one that we added this time increases the spawn rate of scent orbs. So every time we pick one up, it decreases the cooldown of the power like that. So watch our cooldown. Boom. We just refilled it, like, instantly. We picked up 2 scent orbs and it was almost an instant recharge. This could be a hellfire hit. Beautiful. Hopefully we have a hook close. Basement's here though, so probably not. I think we can scare her off of it though before she can finish it. Hopefully. Be huge if we could stop it. Beautiful. I honestly wasn't 100% sure that I could hit all the way over the top of the car. But we could, and we got it done, so good for us. Oh, that should have been a hit. Fair enough. We can't stray far from that gen for too long because they will try to finish it in our face. I could have gotten you right there. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, damn. That sucks. This is a pretty far hook. We could teleport, so it's gonna take him longer to get here. Who was our first hook? I think Yui, right? So we haven't hooked either of the guys. That would have been a good 3-gen to hold. Nobody here. So we can go back up here. Hello. I was saying, you might want to take a body block there, Ace. They're going to leave lots of scent orbs because they're all grouped up. That's going to work out to our advantage. Yeah, I wouldn't fake that window, especially not from that angle. Well, maybe from that angle, but that window's not very strong anyway. It's only good when you're chasing correctly. Alright, that's 3 hooks on 3 different people. We really need to build the pressure and get somebody dead on hook now. The gens that they have left are all in buildings pretty much, so we're gonna have a harder time staying on top of people. If I had to guess, they're in House of Pain right here. They sure are. Wolf mode's also good for snuffing out where they are, because you can see the scent orbs even if you can't directly see them. That felt like a really long cooldown for that hit. By the way, Save the Best for Last works with Wolf mode if you didn't know. It does reduce the cooldown and you do build stacks with it. It's good that this is one of the girls that we found because we know she's dead on hook. We're gonna avoid Soma like the plague, unless absolutely necessary, because at this point he's gonna be our distraction factor to waste our time. Go back up to this building. They just healed, so we probably won't catch him in the back, but maybe we can catch him nearby. Maybe on this gen? Yeah. And what did we just say? Avoid Soma like the plague. There's somebody we want. We have 2 people dead on hook. Beautiful. I was gonna say, if I miss her, I can hit you still, buddy. Especially if you get stuck. Beautiful. I still want her, and she didn't leave. Like she should have. Awesome. Amazing. Gorgeous. Incredible. Just hook here so we can pick him up faster in case he has Unbreakable. I'm guessing not since he's going to a pallet. He could have a funny LED perk, but let's count on him not having it. Beautiful. 2 hooks closed and we can stop this gen. Other one is... it's in a better spot than House of Pain, but still a very tough 3-gen to defend. For Dracula, it's doable, especially being able to teleport into windows and stuff and across floors. Still don't know how practical it's going to be. We'll find out. You can't both vault that fast enough, I don't think. Ah, I was too slow. Ooh. Double scent orbs, that's nice. I think this girl's dead on hook, ain't she? Ain't she? She very well may be. I feel pretty slow, though. Can you go upstairs with this power? I don't know if you can. Come on! Oh, thank you, Lord. Hooker faster than anything else in the world. And get the heck out of here. Would almost be better if she wasn't dead on hook. I don't know, guys. I think she finishes. I think they finished that gate. I don't think I have anything to teleport to. I should have left that pallet up. Oh, they're not on it yet. Are they there? Yeah, they are. Here's somebody. Yeah, it's pretty much undodgeable. I still don't think they're on a gate. Yes! Yes! That's 2 kills. No! That's 2 kills! That's 2 kills! We make it to this. 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 You gotta be the world's best freaking body blocker, dude. Oh my god, he is! He is the world's best body blocker! No! Oh my god, this stuns forever! Oh no! Oh, all at the end! It's happening so fast! No! No! Soma, god damn it! You are the plague! I called it! No! Oh! No, I shouldn't have hit the Nia, man! Why did I hit the Nia? She couldn't have body blocked outside of the gate because I would have just swapped for her, which I almost did, by the way, I'm not gonna lie. I also almost hit Soma before I picked him up. Damn it, I should have done it! Oh! No! Pain! Physical pain! Oh!